Yo, 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 what is up, everyone? Happy Wednesday. Happy midweek. But most importantly, happy CPI day and happy FOMC day. To those who celebrate, of course, as BTC pulls back. What do we reckon, boys? Is this going to retrace the whole pump? Is it going to retrace the whole pump? What are we going to get? Let's get my fat head on the screen, first of all. What's the first thing we're going to get? See how we're looking today. Not bad. Not bad. Ah, I see messed up something here. Straight away, something is not correct. Let's see if we can fix this. There we go. Look at that. Fixing on the fly. Yo, what's up, Miz? Startled you. That's what we try and do. Try and do a bit of startling every stream. Minimum. There's a minimum amount of startling that we need to do every stream. What's up, Montepiata? What a day. Hope so, brother. What's up, Mark? How we doing? Tony, what's up, Tony? You were in the Joku stream, waiting. Well, sorry you were waiting. Would you believe that I woke up less than an hour ago? I guess you would believe that because it's very believable. It's very believable for my habits, for my routine. Yeah, exactly. Godspeed, handsome Maverick. How you doing? What's up, Jonesy? Thank you for all those commands, Tony. Yo, what's up, Miz? Yeah, the police. The police are out. What's up, Trade here? Inshallah. Exactly. What's up, Cabri? How we doing? What's up, Samuel? Let's go. Yeah, exactly. Who's I show meet? You TP'd here? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. So much bullish euphoria on the timeline. It's kind of wild. It is. It's wilder now than it was when we pumped to 71K. I think it's the print setting a stage, the CPI print setting a stage for further bullishness. But yeah, it's funny, isn't it, man? It doesn't take much. And guys being like, and now all we need is a dovish. Now all we need is a dovish FOMC, and 75K is pretty much on the table. It's like, okay, just take it one step at a time first. Let's just not retrace this entire fucking pump first. How about that? Star viewer from Newslider. Gotten in early. Got in early. Let's get that fixed up. Yeah, bros, I don't know. Big pump into New York Open, which is in 2 minutes. News. Oh, it's not even capitalized. Down bad. Apparently there's an update released for Streamlabs, so it won't run like absolute ass garbage on Mac. What's up, YouTube? People loving the CPI print. When FOMC comes out, will that narrative be enough to sustain a nice rally? Maybe. It's like, it's such a, I don't know. It's just not even a question that I don't know. I can't get in the headspace of people looking at 75K from here. Or people looking at 50K. It's just not how I trade at all. Maybe it's because I'm so limited with my spot Bitcoin exposure. And by limited, I mean I have 0. Maybe that's why. Because I do that sometimes with coins like ETH and Render. Whereas with BTC, it's more like, because I'm trading at it. I guess I need to zoom out, eh? I guess I'm the guy who needs to zoom out. That's probably it. So Viper, yeah, Viper was missing the stream. We sent him a little kissy poo. Can't have anyone missing the stream. Speaking of Render, it's up at 12% on the day. That thing is breaking my heart these last few months. Breaking my heart a little bit. But that's alright. We'll allow it. What's up, Simon Code? What's up, Ricky? Did I enter any trade before the news? No, sir. I was unconscious before the news. I woke up 45 minutes ago. Quickly showered. As you can see by my appearance, I'm you can't smell me through the camera. Obviously, we don't have that technology yet. Get on it, Musk. But if you could, you know, I don't smell like ass. which is what I did smell like before that. So yeah, we use the time wisely, not getting into trades, but just looking after the base level personal hygiene. You know, it's always important. Also, in the country where I'm at, Japan, obviously, it's unseasonably warm at the moment, which means, you know, it's a bit of stank. It's just the stank you get from living, you know? Just that day stank, you know? 100K are gay. Exactly. Yeah, we doing Viper. The vibes are back, exactly. What's up, Jax? Oh, New York just opened. So let's yeah, we'll keep an eye on things. I don't think anything's too happening just yet. Nothing happening just yet. What's incoming? We're gonna have a huge gap below on SPX. Oh, you think the retrace is incoming? I don't know, bro. Can we, if we get a New York Open pump, if we pump on the M5, sorry, if we pump in the first like 15 minutes, I don't know. Am I short? Imagine we bartered the whole fucking thing. Just like that, the vibes are back. It's scary when everyone is bullish. It's outrageous. It's so funny. You got like big accounts. Like guys who've been trading for, ostensibly been trading for years, you know? Guys with lots of crypto experience. And they lose their fucking minds when BTC pumps 2 grand. Like they go crazy. They start talking about 80K. They're like, I know that's what gets engagement. I understand the game that's being played, right? Pumping on New York Open. I understand. Like I'm not naive to that, but it is funny. It's funny to see. I hope my stream doesn't crash again today. It was last week actually we had that issue. I think all the high CPU shit that I was doing last week has been stopped. You taking profits here, Jack? Okay, good to see you. What's up, Dickaflex? Miz, did he long inge again? I'm not sure. Oh, you did? Nice. Yeah, Miz is drinks on Miz. Drinks on Miz tonight. After catching that move on the kind of size that is not your size. Get on it, Musk, exactly. There's a pun there. I'm too lazy to make it though. You know how to yap for hours. You just asked that I enter a trade, got into hygiene in Japan. There you go, exactly. Wish I had the skills I use, non-stop talk about everything. Yeah, we call that, so there's a reason for that. Can anyone tell me, can anyone familiar with Irish lore tell me why? Tell me why I do that. It's an old it's magic actually, yeah. I was gonna say it's tradition, but it's magic. Miz the GOAT moves markets on his own. That's true. Can anyone who's familiar, even passing familiarity, tell me why I do a lot of that? Not enough button clicking, too much yapping. What's up, Chaos Prod? How we doing? What's up, Shiraz? Wa assalamu alaikum. There we go. See, I got it today, I think. You're looking at 64K still. Nice. Good morning, Jack. What's up, my YouTube fam? And of course, anyone watching on Twitter. Let's get into the charts. Speaking of, so no one knows. No one knows the. So, New York Open. What are we doing? Drive? I don't know. That would be funny. That would be funny. Don't if you just clicked into this stream, don't click off. We're just having a bit of fun. Just having a bit of fun with the Bulls. Have a bit of fun with the Bulls. Have a bit of fun with the Bears. That's That's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. It'd be interesting if we took this high. For sure, it would be interesting. So no one got it. No one in the chat got it. Head and shoulders pattern, says Loki Law. Yeah. Is it a head and shoulders? I actually don't. What I like to see here is a break of structure. This, which is Quasimodo, right? 3 drives, yeah, exactly. So did anyone guess it? Do I let my trades open during FOMC or de-risk and close before? FOMC, I probably de-risk. I've had trades open for news events before. The most money I made on this challenge account was the Ethereum approval. That was like, I remember like before that people were like, this is a gamble. And I was kind of thinking, is it though? Because it seemed like it was basically a fait accompli. It's basically a done deal. Like you had that guy, Eric, I can never remember his second name. Eric Balkhus. Eric Balkanus. Jesus. Balkanus. Why can't he be called Eric Smith? Eric Balkanus. Vanity1001, appreciate the follow. He was saying that it was basically, like he's the ETF reporter guy. He's the guy who was breaking all the news when the BTC ETF was getting approved. And he said, he made a post, he said it's now looking extremely likely that the ETF will be approved today. That was the post. And like, to be fair, ETH had already done that huge pump up. Let me show you before I... Like, ETH had already done this. So when he posted, or when the news came out that the Fed had pivoted, that's when we got this move. We got this big move from like 3K up to basically 4K, you know. And then it was quite a lot of chop while there was quite a lot of chop while kind of people were uncertain and didn't know when it was going to happen. And then here, which is I think where I longed, that guy Eric was like, yeah, it's gonna happen. Like it's gonna happen. And yeah, I caught a nice move. I got out pretty much at the top of that move before the whole thing dumped. It's like even though I knew the move was basically priced in already, I knew that if it came out positive that there would be another pump for sure. So I don't know. I think that one was it felt like it was the odds were stacked in my favor. But there are other ones. Like the funny thing about trading news, I remember when I first started trading, I would really like get into the numbers. So like I would before the print came out, like CPI or FOMC or PPI or whatever it was, unemployment claims, whatever the fuck it was. I would get into the nitty gritty. I'd be like, okay, what does this mean? What does it represent? Like, how does this affect the economy? How does this affect risk markets? How does this affect TradFi? Am I looking for this number or this number? And I would have a plan in my head. And then it would be like, the number would come out and I'd be like, oh, okay. So like, that's bullish for crypto. And then BTC would just go down. And I was like, what? And I'd be completely on the wrong side of the trade while BTC ran against me. And it was like a year or so before I realized that the number sometimes really doesn't matter. Like it's how the market reacts to that number. And that might sound reductive. Like, of course, it's always how the markets react to the number. But sometimes bad news is bad, and sometimes bad news is good. And I think we've seen that a ton of times. Not this CPI is not a good example of that, of course, because the news was bullish and the markets reacted in a bullish way. That's not always the case. That's not always the case. ETH pumped because the news was new even to the institutions. From 3K, yes. But I think at the top of the move, the reason it didn't really give much more of a pump was because it was kind of already priced in. But even then, like the move I caught was from like 3.7k to nearly 3.9k. Still like a $200 move to catch. Which is why you just either play just charts tier or fundamental. Either way, you make money. Yeah. Someone had saw a good quote on Twitter this morning. It said there are 3 types of traders: those that are always bullish, those that are always bearish, and those that actually make money. And I really like that. Makes a lot of sense. 100xing the shit out of it. It's a solid plan. Am I a scalp trader or a swing trader? I do both. I'd say I have more success swinging positions at the moment anyway. I think I was doing a lot of really good scalping and intraday trading last year. This year it's more, I actually find that looking at higher time frame targets and longer investment horizons, longer trade duration horizons, kind of playing out better. Exactly, Meridian. The Blarney Stone. That took so long. Are you... Did you Google that? Or did you just know? The Blarney Stone, ladies and gentlemen. That's why. If you want to become a streamer, kiss the fucking Blarney Stone. Can I also say, that fucking thing... I feel like I should get a picture of it so you guys know what's going on. I didn't realize you get to the top of that castle. So for those who don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, the Blarney Stone is like this famous stone in Ireland. That's how rich our cultural heritage is. We have famous stones. We don't really do the grandiosity of, you know, French architecture or, you know, we don't have the canals of Venice. We don't have the skyscrapers of New York. We have stones. And one of our most famous stones is called the Blarney Stone. And if you kiss it, it's called the gift of the gab. Yeah, the herpes stone, exactly. If you kiss it, it gets rid of all your STIs. Now, if you kiss it, it means you can talk forever. That's kind of it, right? Because Irish people love the fucking yap. But the thing they don't tell you, you have to climb. You climb to the top of a fucking castle. It's like, you're like 150 feet in the air. And the stone is like, so I have to set the scene. The stone is on the outside of the castle, like down. They hang you out a window by your legs. Now they've installed like a grate and shit. So you're holding on, but you're upside down while some man holds you by the legs. Some man that is paid by the castle to hold people's legs while they kiss the stone. And he fucking lowers you down. That shit, if you have a fear of heights, it's not gonna work for you. It's really, I recommend everyone. Blarney Stone kissing. Let me see if I can find a diagram here. This might be. I can't do it. You know what? What's up, Joe? It's wild. Anyway, that's the explanation. If you want to stream, if you want to talk for 4 hours on your own in your bedroom, just kiss the Blarney Stone. That's it. All part of the experience would be the same. They put a lift in. Yeah, exactly. Have you done it, Mini Weez? Fuck that. Yeah. You're basically putting all your trust in some owl lad, some lad who's been working there for like he's working there 9 to 5. You get in at 4:30 and he's already mentally clocked out. You're just holding your legs. What's up, Lala? England has got a few famous stones as well. Yeah, I know. The ones I know, there's the Scottish stones that you lift up. I don't know what they're called. The message has been sitting there for a while. Yeah, it takes me a while to catch up, but that's all right. What's my playlist? It's music. You do music command. Pornhub is my favorite playlist. Exactly. Exactly. What's up, 6X? How we doing? What's up, Vanity? You want it now? Yeah, you should. Would love to hear your comment on Zoran Cole's recent trades and calls to 44K. So I don't think we're getting 44K, but I also don't get the hate. I mean, I know he's... So I had very little experience of him before the calls for 44K. I know that he was involved in some shitcoin called ETF that went to zero. And if you lost money on that, then maybe you have a more negative opinion of him than some others might. But like basically my only experience with the guy is he got short at whatever it was 71K and caught a really nice move down. Now Daniel Brown with the YouTube sub, let's go. I don't know, like I haven't been paying attention to him. I actually had to mute him because his tweets were all over my timeline. It was getting a bit much. But I back that conviction. If he actually was short with those position sizes, I think, didn't he make, at one point he was up 4 million or something? He might not be up that much now, because obviously BTC has retraced quite a lot, but he's still probably up like 1.5 or 2 million if he's still in those positions, assuming he didn't shave any off. I don't think we're gonna get 44K, to be honest, but you guys know me. It's not really my style of trading. Like, I don't really give a shit. Like, I'm just playing things level to level. At the moment, we're in a range, and I'm just playing the range, right? At the moment, we're in a range, and all I care about is the range high and the range low, right? That's basically it. Okay, I don't care about 80K. I don't care about 50K. It's not that important to me, right? We're actually also in a mini range here, which I also think is worth mentioning. Right? These are the only levels that I care about. I'm not looking at fucking 40K. I'm not looking at 100K because those levels don't interest me, right? They will interest me if we break up, if we break out and start moving above the range, right? 44K might interest me if we break down and start moving down, right? But until that happens, until such a time as that happens, I just don't give a shit. I'm not fucking... If you see me post a chart on Twitter with an arrow that goes to 100K or 40K, I'm doing that for one reason, and that's engagement farming or rage baiting, right? Which, to be fair, I do like doing that. So good chance that you will see me do that. But there's an absolutely zero chance that I'm basing any analysis on those. That's speculation, right? I can't tell you. I mean, majority of traders will say, like, you know, it's not our job to tell you what BTC does in fucking 6 months. It's not our job to tell you what BTC does next week, you know? Vast majority of traders would do far better leaving the macro analysis to the macro analysts, right? Leaving the fucking economic analysis to the economists and just focus on playing things level to level, right? And that's kind of my thoughts on that. So I don't have any thoughts on 44K. If it happens, it happens. We'll just adapt accordingly, right? But at the same time, I don't think it's particularly likely. I've seen 12K, yeah. Have you seen 44K, but can I offer you 12K instead? So that's kind of it. So yeah, I still think, I mean, that's a strong fucking move. I'll give you that. That's a strong move. I still think we have unfinished business. So we have two areas of unfinished business here. At the moment in this chart, there are two areas that are screaming out at me, right? One is all of this liquidity, okay? And the other is this imbalance, okay? And I'm kind of happy to just chill and focus on scalps until we get something like that. I've been saying for a while that the scalp, the swing long I want to take is from lower. Now, I might have gotten front run. Maybe we don't get that, and that's fine. And to be honest, if we run the highs, if we do this and then start coming down, then I probably don't take. At that point, I think you probably don't take this long. Kind of depends. Because at that stage, you know, if we take liquidity up here, if we take all these highs, right? If we take all these highs and price rejects and starts coming down and comes back down to like 60K, I think, yeah, that looks fucking dodgy, because that'll be kind of looking like almost like a PO3 at that point, a bearish PO3, right? I think Miz had an idea that we would hit 75K and then come all the way back down to 50K. Again, I don't like that kind of high time frame speculation, but I've seen crazier things. This looks like vertical accumulation, yeah. You quickly switched to Twitch. Why? What was happening? What's up, Tamincom? Oh, I see you in the YouTube chat. There you go. This looks like vertical accumulation, 72K equalize. Yeah, for sure. It is difficult to make predictions, especially about the future. Yeah, I agree with that one. I agree with that one. Monitoring everything for the moment. Just close everything and run. If we sweep the highs, yeah, I don't know. But 80K, Lala, 80K, because the future does exist. It doesn't exist. Does it not? I think Einstein would like a word. Below 60K, people will panic a lot. They've been used to BTC plus 60K, and we've been there for so long. Yeah, you saw it when we dipped below 60K down here. People were legit losing their minds. It's so funny watching traders panic in a range-bound environment. It really, really is. Bro, just send it. We're up big today, Lala. After talking about how badly our spot bags were doing yesterday. Everything's bouncing again. Render is up 12% on the day. Have you seen fucking Ondo? Looks so strong. Bro, if this PO3 plays out. Remember we were looking for that PO3? It never happened. The PO3 on render, that never happened. That PO3 is dead. This is the PO3 we're looking for now. Oh, I like this. Okay. Maybe it was in the D3 FVG. D3 order block, brah. Just redraw. Something doesn't play out, you just redraw. The alpha in there for you boys. If your support lines don't hold, you just redraw them lower. Redraw them until they do hold. Okay. This is what? D3 demand. I mean, I've seen worse looking PO3s. Seen worse looking PO3s. BNB was clean. Was BNB did a big fucking... Oh yeah, already getting that reaction from our POI. I saw BNB do kind of like a PCSN type thing. Where is it? Yeah. Yeah, bro, I don't know. I kind of feel like shorting that thing if it comes up a bit higher. Took all-time high liquidity. Big fucking rejection. 20% rejection. I know a lot of alts did something similar, but... Yeah, you know what? Let's maybe come up with a plan here to short BNB. Redraw till you're out of margin, yeah. So this is previous all-time high, which is wild. Previous all-time high. And what was this? This was Q1 high, I guess. I mean, fuck it, boys. That's PCSN. Really does look like it. It's even if you draw the, it's even better if you draw the fucking line like this. Look at that shit. Like, someone definitely just had the twap machine on for like 2 fucking months. Probably one of the most obvious longs. What was that, a 20% pump? Yeah. I remember looking at that as well. I must get better at taking those trades, because it's not a style trade that I take ever, a breakout trade, but fuck me if that wasn't one of the most obvious. With liquidity here and liquidity here, and we're doing this on the fucking daily. Yeah. I don't know. I think I gotta study those kinds of charts a little bit better. So this is looking like PCSN to me. Yeah, it could be something there. I might try a swing short actually on that. Don't at me. Don't at me, BNB maxis. Don't at me. What was this again? Yeah. Yeah. That looks okay, actually. Bro, I swear to God, that's a short. Something like that. 3-hour on the button. I don't know. I kind of feel like that's a trade, to be honest. What do we think, chat? Is it kind of nuts? Shorting BNB is like saying you're going to attempt to fight Thanos. I like that. Niels Bohr. Niels Bohr, Jesus, I think I studied him in chemistry. Did he not do, is he not responsible for something to do with electrons? Atomic numbers? I hated chemistry. It was very Niels boring. What can I say, guys? What? I'm naturally designed for this comedy business. Looks like a Crypto King trade. Quantum uncertainty. That doesn't sound like the Niels Bohr I studied. Engagement farming setup? Is it though? Like, this is a clean setup. But exactly. You mentioned in another stream you don't take trades on daily, H12, etc. Did I say that? I probably said I don't tend to take those trades, but I do. I've executed on H12 before. Probably don't execute on the daily so much. What's my go-to entry time frame levels? What does that mean? My go-to entry time frame levels. There's too many nouns there. My go-to entry time frame, maybe. I execute on everything, brother. I execute on the M5, the M10, the M15, the M20, the M30. Sometimes even the fucking M45, the H1, the H2. Sometimes even the H3, H4, H8, H12. Even sometimes the daily. So I would say that. I would say I don't tend to execute on anything higher than that. I know I just listed off like 15 time frames, but that's the truth. You can never be wrong if you keep redrawing. Exactly. Redraw till you're out of margin. Rejection had no follow-up, maybe another leg, then lower. Yeah, let's see. Ambitious, but all great things need ambition. I like that. I like that hybrid. Check Crypto King stream, first time in months, 4 positions, all deep underwater. Yeah, so we've been checking in on him and Sato whenever they stream. And yeah, God bless him, you know? The thing, I always say, like Sato's streams are kind of wild and entertaining and unpredictable, because sometimes he catches these huge moves and he actually makes a decent amount of money. A lot of the time he's on the wrong side of the trade and he just loses a bunch, but that's kind of exciting as well. You know, the guy, and he flip-flops a lot. Like he'll close out shorts after a pump and then flip long and then it'll dump, and he gets caught out a lot, but it's always entertaining. Crypto King streams are like, they just make me feel so sad, because he's always in underwater positions, and he always has the little disclaimer beside the stream saying like loaded up another 50k, or something like that, or like loaded up another 80k. This time I'm definitely not going to. This time no more than 2 positions open at once. No shorting BTC, and like, what are the trade? He has 5 trades open and one of them is a BTC short. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I always feel bad for the guy. I don't get as much. I think Sato streams are like very fun. Crypto King streams, they make me concerned. I think concern is the overwhelming emotion that I feel on those streams. What's up, Jack? What's up, Citanos or Chitanos? I don't know. You tell me. You went up from 6 to 10 and then lost it all in 2 minutes. From 6k to 10k. True. Spot on King analysis, yeah. I feel bad for the guy. I honestly do. I think SKL might be playing out a PO3. So I... Skull, that's a funny... The only time I ever traded Skull... Or no, that's not... That's a lie. I've traded it since, but the first time I ever traded it... Bruh. This thing looks like ass, I'm sorry. I remember in... Let's see, can I go back that far? Yeah, in 2021... I mean, this is wild. I remember there was an account that I followed. It was like the first time I ever engaged in like negativity on Twitter. There was an account I followed who kept shilling Skull, and his Twitter handle was like, or sorry, I can't remember what his Twitter handle was, but his Twitter name was like Skull Maxi, Skull to the moon, and like his bio was just like, Skull is gonna rip, something like that, or like everyone should buy Skull, and constantly posting. He had like 25,000 followers as well, like pretty big at the time for what I was used to. And yeah, I just remember like he was bull posting literally this top, and a few weeks later, like Skull was down, was down like over 50%, and he changed his whole bio. He became an XRP maxi. He was like XRP maxi, XRP to the moon, been bullish on XRP since 2019. Like his whole identity had just changed. And I called him out. I was like, hey buddy, what happened to Skull maxi? What happened to Skull to the moon? And he just blocked me. That was it. That was my first ever attempt to stir shit. I just got a insta block. This looks trash though. I wouldn't touch it. That's basically, looks like trash. Wouldn't touch it. I mean, how can you trade this? How can you look at this and say it looks like something you should be touching? Wouldn't touch that with a 6-foot pole, brother. King hates it when you come into the chat. That BNB trade is going to take 1 week to hit TP. So you think it's going to play out? Let me get the thoughts of the boys in Chroma. Instead of FEG, what if we find out order blocks to see rejections on? Yeah, so there actually is an order block there, pretty much. It's kind of the red line I've marked. So you guys know me, I don't like, I mean, you could draw your order block up here, sure. But usually for me, I would be drawing the order block like this. Or maybe like this. Because actually that's the expansive move to me. You have to admire the dedication to commit to a coin, make it your identity. Man, you think that that's rare? How many maxis are there on Twitter? Oh, I need to update the challenge account. Challenge account's at 7 point... What are we on now? 7.8. $7.8. Nearly back to 8K. Bro, this looks so accumulative. Where we spoke about accumulative versus distributed PA, this looks very accumulative. Very, very accumulative. Wow, like some alts are like 20% off the lows. The banana won't peel. Not yet, anyway. You become something like that guy. What do you mean? What do you think if I short at 70.9? You're kind of shorting under a major high time frame liquidity level. That's the only thing I don't love about that. Rip shorts, yeah. Yeah, wait for the banana to peel. Thank you, Tony. Always wait for the banana to peel. But yeah, that thing about committing to a coin and making your identity, like, just check out Twitter, man. There are, for every fucking trader, feels like there's 3 just fucking giga maxis who don't actually, like, they have no, like, maxis are the worst. In my opinion, it's the worst content on Twitter because it adds no value. The only thing that it adds value to is your exit liquidity for your bags. That's the only thing. Maxis, price goes up and the maxis say, see, I told you, we're going to the moon. Price does go sideways. They say, we're just getting ready for the next leg up. Weak hands getting shaken out. Price goes down. They say, this is the dip we've been waiting for. Time to buy the dip. And they'll just repeat that endlessly. It doesn't fucking matter. A meteor could crash into the earth and nuke the market 90%. And they'd be like, this dip is a gift. Time to buy. Unloading my USDT here. It's just, there's just zero value to that. The value for you as a trader is that those guys are generating exit liquidity for your bags. So don't get too annoyed at it. It is what it is. But don't listen to it either. Those guys do not give a shit about you. They do not give a shit about, you know, the community or the investment opportunity. They will sell on you as soon as it becomes financially sound to do so. I'm not knocking that. That's just human nature, right? And I'm sure there will be, like, I'm sure there are guys who are actually in it for the tech or in it for the community or whatever the fuck. Don't fall into that trap. Don't fall into that trap of thinking that, yeah, okay, the maxis are right. The maxis are the guys you should listen to the least, right? Take advice from people who are impartial. And I know it's very hard. It's a loaded term in finance, right? Because everyone has an interest somewhere, right? If someone's talking about a coin, they probably have an interest in that coin. Maybe they don't, but if someone's talking about a coin, a lot of the times they have an interest in that coin, right? A lot of the time it's implied, even if it's not explicit. But if there's a maxi who just talks about a coin and he says everything is bullish, it's nothing. It's fucking just don't listen, because it's not worth anything. It's just noise. It can be good noise. If you own a bag of that coin, it can be good noise. But don't let it affect your own analysis, your own investment positioning, right? So when alts do 20% on days like today, who's pumping bots, algos? Man, I fucking wish I knew. I wish I knew why alts move the way they do. I wish I could tell you. I wish I knew the algos. I wish I knew how the algos worked. BTC pumps, they pump. I understand that that's how it works, but why? Like what are the mechanics behind that? It's the exchanges? Okay. There's FEG on the H2 between 70 and 71K. Where? Between 70 and 71K. Huh? Here, it's already been filled, brother. I've seen the Mika news regarding USDT. How do you think it's going to affect the market? Not going to affect the market, I would say. It's just FUD. It's radicalism, never a good thing. Well, it can be a good thing for you, as long as you know what it is and act accordingly. Just speculating, that's what you think. Okay. Win stream with my brother. We should do gaming stream. I don't think I'd be no good at Warzone. Couldn't even remember the name of it. I would die every single time. But maybe that would be entertaining. But we should do a gaming stream sometime. I wanted to know how they're getting the liquidity to do 20% out of nowhere. Yeah, I would love to know that as well. I think 70.2K is not Safu. What's this? This is the first 45 minutes after New York Open. So this is plus 1 hour. So Jeb, coming here in the back of a massive bullish callus with core CPI below expectation. I see a squiggle spiking the highs and back towards the lows. Just an idea. Tired boss. Won't touch TRB, but damn, what's it doing? Chess stream. I don't think he plays chess. Why is Vortex down on the day? Win family stream, yeah. Get my mom in on it as well. Yeah, I wouldn't short this. It looks too good. Too strong. But let's see. No short, no long, sad life. Sitting on your hands is never sad. Pumping FOMC, yeah, well, FOMC's in what? What time is it now? Is FOMC in 3 hours 45 minutes? Or 2 hours 45 minutes? Three hours 45, there you go. Never had a stream with my little bro. No, I've never done. We don't live in the same house. So it's not easy. We don't do the same. We don't, our content is not the same. The overlap between crypto and Warzone. Our market research suggests that it's not as apparent as some might think. Joke is a beast, yeah, by all accounts. CT is a war zone sometimes. Exactly, Dunning-Kruger. Exactly. We got FOMC today. Yeah, exactly. Altcoins move just like BTC because it's paired with BTC, and thus algos keep the price pegged to BTC. Yeah, okay, but that doesn't really get it. That's kind of the surface level answer, but I would love to know the mechanics of that. I like to use the stock RSI and the H4 to swing trade based on this move is around 24 to 48 hours left in it before consider shorting. Yeah, let's see what FOMC brings. Alex Casillas, appreciate the follow. What do we think is Synapse? The top is in. What are we about to see here? Jim Cramer was with Iggy Azalea after Open Bell. Bro, what? What is this timeline? Jim Cramer was with Iggy Azalea after Opening Bell. Time to sell up, boys. Time to sell up. So yeah, this is the challenge count so far. We're on 785. 7850. Yeah, it is what it is. Was hoping to be a little bit higher at this point. We've been running the account for 5 weeks now. Not quite 2x yet. Was hoping to be at 2x after a month. A little bit short of that. We're still plus what? Plus 55%? My maths is not mathsing. Plus 50% would be 7.5k. And then we have another 6, 7. So plus 57%. The equity curve doesn't look bad. You need to get back to all-time high though. This is a little bit lower than we'd like to be. That's all right. 70.2k is an interesting level. Why do you think 7? Oh, you mean the high? I think we take the previous high. 4 hours to FOMC. Yeah, I think it's more like 3 hours 40 minutes. Yeah, exactly. What do I think of signups? I have no idea what that is. Oh, like SYN, the ticker. I haven't touched it in a long time. Yeah, I used to trade it. 3 10-hour trades, exactly. Shaking my head if you can't find 3 10-hour trades. I think I'm really pleased. I think everyone got that was a joke. Normally you make a post like that on Twitter, and like there's always. I made a post. Let me see if I can find it. Let me get you off my page. Where is it? Oh yeah, here we go. So I made a post that said BTC needs to bounce here or else there's a good chance it goes lower. And like I was like, that's so obviously ripping the fucking piss. I think the top comment was, if it doesn't go down, it goes up. Amazing call. Like there's so many people who don't get it. I think there needs to be a principle when you try and make jokes on CT. At minimum, there's gonna be a bell curve of people, and a minimum amount are not gonna get it. You're just not gonna be there. And that's okay. Bro, this is gonna send. Too many orders sitting at 70k. You mean short orders or stops? Surely this high is not Safu now. Render up 14% on the day. Hook it to my veins. Sell orders? Okay. Teleportation is 72k loading. See, I don't necessarily think that, but let's see. This is looking like a wild PO3 now. Yeah, 70.2k, not Safu. Currently any live trades? Can you see any? It's not a trick question. Sweep the high. I don't know, I really don't like shorting here, to be honest. With FOMC coming up, I think this has a chance of running higher. Time zones are always confusing me since I'm from India, so just follow New York time and be on the same page with everyone. There you go. What do you think will impact the market more, the FOMC decision or Powell's speech? You've heard that Powell's good afternoon is the most expensive in the world. Usually there's more volatility. Well, it depends on what he says, obviously. Usually there's more volatility on the hour. But he does, sometimes he says things that really move shit. Like sometimes he'll come out with very dovish or very hawkish comments. And that can really have an impact. But yeah, it just depends. Sometimes he says nothing. Like sometimes he doesn't really, he kind of waffles, but doesn't really say anything impactful. What's up, Shanga? Bake just popped out of nowhere. Yeah, man. Fucking plus 40%. I saw that. Let's take a short trade and make 100 USD on Bake. That doesn't sound like a good, it doesn't sound like a good idea. I don't think I can even trade Bake. Bake. Oh, I can. Ha. Bruh. This thing is plus 45% off the lows. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, was this news? Dixie retraced the entire pump from last week. There we go. King Cryptex with the star viewer. King Cryptex. There you go, buddy. Yeah. Enjoy. FOMC is tomorrow. Nope, it's today. What's up, Lath? Bro, can you give me a setup in which I can work upon? The best setup at the moment is no setup. Don't short this shit. What's up, Dace? What's up, Hidden Legend? How we doing? Watch Ordi. I'm already spot long Ordi. Yeah, man. Bounced right from the level I spoke about in the last stream. Beauty. Wow, chef's kiss. I'm in spot from 41. In spot from here. So we're up about 40% on that position. Almost 40%. Now send it to 100, yeah, exactly. It really is such a, it's so reliant on, even more so than other alts, really is reliant on BTC being a BRC20 coin. Basically just like an exceptionally volatile BTC beta. You have a feeling BTC gonna explode here. Yeah, it looks good, man. The slow grind, exactly. No real loss of strength. Yeah, my spot bags are sending. What do we think, boys? BNB? Should we take this? One cat? What's one cat? Is that a ticker? Oh, it is. Ah. You're watching Rune and Lens. Bro, my Lens bag is dead. Dead as a doornail. This is, why are you watching Lens out of interest? Oh. I'll never get that money back. No, I'll never financially recover from this. Rune at least is looking a bit better, but I'm still down. Gone in at 7. My Rune bag is still down 25%. Such an underperformer. Really. I've been in it for a few months now. Really not doing much. 5-figure in Lens, absolutely not. God help me, yeah. Yeah, 4 for me as well. 4 for me as well, and could be 3 at the end. Could be 3 by the end of this bull run. There's actually 5 for you. You have a bigger bag than me then. But it's like, I keep saying it. If you add all my other spot up, all of it is still not as big as my render bag. Render, even this year, since I've decided to diversify my spot holdings, still Rune is, or sorry, render is still like 50 to 60%. So an hour after New York Open, and the move is still moving. Might not be a trend reversal day, eh? What coin to scalp right now? There's a good one called BTC. Have you heard of it? Honestly, man, you're better off if you're not already in long from lower. So I wouldn't short this. I would just focus on longing pullbacks until we see a sign of obvious weakness, or you just ride your longs from lower. But I wouldn't be jumping into trades here on a day like today. On a day like today, right? FOMO is going to be at its peak because everything's pumped from the bottom. Everyone's flashing their P&L cards. Everyone's talking about how much money they made. But honestly, if you're not already in a position, I wouldn't be jumping in positions today, right? We got CPI just happened. We have FOMC in 3.5 hours. There's gonna be a lot of fuckery today, right? We just ride it out. Wait for the dust to settle and then look to position. If you're not already positioned, don't be going crazy trying to position today. Because there's a good chance if you start longing shit now, fucking render is up 14%, Inge is up 17%. This is just on the day. They're up even bigger from the lows, right? Render is up 18% from its low, right? 40 is up 15% from its low. Lots of alts have done double-digit percentage price appreciation, right? It just feels like you could be top longing. If you start longing shit now, you might get caught on the wrong side of the contract. What if FOMC comes out and it's not as bullish as everyone expects? Sentiment right now is sky high. Everyone's calling for 70k. Everyone's calling for, we just tapped fucking 70k. Everyone's calling for 75k. Right? What if FOMC comes out and Buddy Powell says something that's not quite as dovish as everyone wants, right? Then BTC pulls back, and you're top long a lot of alts that are going to pull back 5, 6, 7%, right? Just patience, just calm. There is no point rushing into positions on a day like today. Just wait. Mark out your levels. Mark out your levels. Okay. Let's say, I don't know. Let's say you have a plan to long the continuation. Just wait. Just wait till you get the price action that you want at the levels that you want and react accordingly, right? Something like that. Just an example. Maybe you're looking for lower. Maybe you're looking for something like that, right? Maybe you have a short bias. You're looking for this, right? Again, just an example. Just sharing these as examples. Maybe that's what you're looking for, but don't be jumping and don't be FOMOing into positions. All right, today that's the last thing you want to do. And it can feel hard. It can be tough when everyone's flashing the P&L cards. Everyone's long from the bottom. You're like, fuck, I need to make money. That's the wrong attitude. It's the wrong mindset. Just chill. Market will still be here tomorrow. There are literally opportunities like this every day, every week. Right? People miss this move. Oh shit, we're not gonna get a big volatile move like that again for ages. Wrong. Fucking less than 3 days later, massive volatile move to the bottom, to the downside. Oh fuck, we're not gonna get a big move like that again anytime soon. Literally the next day, full retrace, right? So that's in the space of 5 days, you have 3 massive moves. You don't even need to catch those. If you haven't caught any of those moves, it doesn't matter. There's gonna be more moves like that. Because we trade in crypto is volatile by nature. Moves like that every fucking week. Opportunities every day. So don't FOMO. If you're not long already, or if you haven't gotten into a position, I would advise not to be top longing here. That's my personal take. Because I think guys who long the tops of moves like this get fucked when price can pull back, just a few percent. It's still healthy and then bounces, but those guys are top long, they start closing their positions at a loss, and then price leaves without them. Just calm, take a breath. You don't need to be in a position all the time. That makes sense? Great insight, says Boet. Appreciate it. What tools do I use? OI, order flow, book, Delta, CBD. Yeah, I use all those. I have CoinLines on one of my screens here. I have Agar as well. Look at. You shouldn't have closed. Oh, you didn't let your long ride? That's all right. Powell will be dovish. Powell enters higher, drops. Yeah. And if you're long before the dumps and still in water, that's alright as well. Might set limits on lower time frame. POIs on decision. Might wake up on the whipsaw. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, FOMC will whipsaw. Exactly. 8 before decision if you get a tingle. Yeah. Today expansion, tomorrow boring, day after 50k vibes. Yeah, something like that. Come up with a plan, right? Trading doesn't always mean that you're actively in a position, actively managing a trade, right? Trading means, spend time analyzing, looking at the charts, coming up with a plan, right? If the market does this, I do this, right? If X happens, then I do Y, right? If Y happens, then I do Z. Whatever the fuck it is, right? You have a plan. Okay, it doesn't mean being a trader doesn't mean you're constantly in a position, constantly in and out. Especially on days like today. If you're not already positioned from lower, I would say now is a bad time to start longing shit, right? Because there's a good chance you're going to be offside if the market pulls back. Likewise, I mean, shorting a move like this, shorting a V-shaped reversal like this, and that's not great either, right? What are you saying, Follows? You're saying don't long, don't short. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. I'm saying if you're not already positioned here, just chill, right? There isn't, for me at least, there isn't a super clear read here. Now maybe that would change. Maybe FOMC happens and we get this. We take this liquidity, we reject really hard, we leave a big imbalance behind, and then we start coming back up towards it, right? Now imagine that happens. Let me pull these out here so you guys can see them a bit better. Right, now imagine that happens. Then you might be saying, well, actually, now I have a short bias. Now there's a short setup in play, right? Now at least I know that I can at least chance something here with my invalidation up here. I'm targeting lower. At least that's something. There's not really anything here, in my opinion. We're not really reacting from anywhere. We have high time frame liquidity still above. I haven't taken any major external liquidity, right? I mean, I would say the most likely play here is this. Pull back. Fill some of this imbalance and then up again, right? But again, FOMC in 3 hours. It's hard to say. So look, that's kind of what I'm saying to you. Don't be in a rush on days like today. Don't be going crazy, saying, "Oh fuck, everyone's in a position. Everyone made loads of money, and I'm sidelined." That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Just wait for the dust to settle, and then you get positioned, right? When something clear presents itself. Don't jump into murky waters. You're gonna lose money, right? Sometimes the best trade is no trade, exactly. And I'm not in any futures positions at the moment, right? I'm giga long everything on spot, right? I'm in spot Ordi, I'm in spot Render, I'm in spot ETH, I'm in spot Woo, I'm in spot Rune, I'm in spot fucking Lens, which is effectively dead. I mean, spot Arweave, right? And those coins are all pumped. I made a lot of money today. I didn't have to click any buttons. I just held, right? So that's okay. I'm feeling okay about the market pumping here. I don't feel FOMO. I don't feel the need to jump into any futures positions here. However, once the market starts giving me something, let's say we pull back down here. Let's say we go up here and we put in some kind of reversal PA. Then I'll start to look for positions. Maybe I want to get involved on the short side. Maybe I want to get involved on the long side. Maybe I want to look for this big move towards 73, 74K, what it is. But for the moment, I'm just chilling. Still in Vortex. Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah. Vortex and Lens, my two worst performing spot bags. And it's not close. I think both of them are down. Both of them are down like 60% or some shit. Kind of wild. I mean, I only bought small bags, so it's okay. But it's still like, I'm pretty sure I'm never gonna get my money back from those positions. That's all right. Not everyone is a winner. Something I'm like the spot bags. So I got into a bunch of spot this year, and almost everything has underperformed. Arweave is up big. Arweave is still up like 60%. Ordi is up like 40%. But like everything else, like Rune, Lens, Vortex. All kind of down. Like it does feel a little bit like alts really haven't shined this year at all, comparatively. Whereas the spot bags, all the spot bags I bought last year and the year before are all in huge profit. Like ETH is 3x, Woo is 2x. I've been adding to that as well. Render is almost 20x. Yeah, Render is 19x at the moment. So yeah, there's a lesson there. The lesson is you buy spot when everything looks shit, not when everything starts pumping. The alt dispersion in this cycle is very high, yeah. You were in Sol, you TP'd, it went 4% even higher, but you're fine with it. Now I'm just waiting for M15 or H1 entry. Yeah, there you go, man. Is Lens an actual project? Man, in my head it was. I knew some render bulls who were very bullish on it. Woo is still so sexy to enter. Yeah, I think so too. Good coin. Yeah, thousands of tokens released every day. That's basically it. What about zero? Oh yeah, I'm in zero AI. I don't know how that's doing actually. Probably around break even on that. Oh no, I'm up. I'm up a small bit. I got in at I'll just show you. What's the market cap of this coin? 2.5 million. I think I can show that on stream. To be honest, I don't think my stream is getting botted anyway. Yeah, I got in pretty close to the low here. I got in here. So I've never really been in drawdown on this bag, to be fair. Had a nice pump. Nice second pump. Oh, sorry, actually no. Forget that. I got in down here. So I've been in this longer than I thought. I've been in this for nearly 3 months. We had a nice initial pump, nice second pump, nice third pump, but we're back to break even still. It's accumulating, bros. So Shredded Island, but we're still in this. Yeah, haven't touched anything. Only AI and memes, yeah. Yeah. Too many alts right now for all to come together, yeah. That's the thing, man. Lots of people saying like, oh, we've had our alt season, blah, blah, blah. It's not been an alt season. It's been just a hot ball of money rotating from one thing to another. With very short narrative cycles. Memes will pump for like a week, and then it'll rotate back to AI, and then it'll rotate to fucking RWA, and then it'll rotate to BRC20, and that'll be like, BRC20 will pump for like 2 days. That's basically it. But yeah, it's been largely memes, AI, RWA. Basically the three. Like L1, L2 have underperformed massively. GameFi underperformed. Even though a lot of people were saying that this would be the year. If you ever look at a crypto game, I'm sorry, but we're not there, bros. We're not there. You lost some money on BRC narrative, but the only BRC narrative play I have is Ordi, and I'm up on that. Up on that bag. Yeah, up 30%, 33% on Ordi. Crypto game is a scam, just being shielded by people like Becker. Yeah. Woo's at an SR flip. Yeah. Nobody plays any Web3 games. That's the thing, man. Great insight. Appreciate that. Missed some alerts and didn't jump in late. Nice, man. You need a Powell meme? Buet? Yeah. What's it take to ape into training and mentorship with me? I do that in my Discord promo. I'll put the link in Twitch. %, says Devs. Can you talk about my render trade and why you took it and why you held Follis? No love for the YouTube comments, shaking my head. Damn, bro. Man has zero patience. That's alright. I can talk about render. Yeah. Give you the old high time frame rundown. Is this the render chart that I need? Oh yeah, this is it. I think this is it. Yeah, what's there to say about this one? I basically, I mean, this really played out. This was my, you guys might remember this bar pattern, the one that's highlighted here. This was my inch fractal. It really played out. Like, to a fucking T. I drew that when render was down at $4. Really played out. Render, yeah, so I bought render. I bought render in December 2022. A bunch of smart guys I know in the space were very bullish on it. Said that it was going to do massive price appreciation. So yeah, I did my own research, liked the project, and bought a fairly big bag at 50 cent. I shared that in Discord, shared that in Chroma at 50 cent. I shared it as soon as I bought it. I shared it in Twitter when it was like 65 cents. So just a few weeks later in January 2023, shared it to Twitter as well. Bro, how good does the render weekly look, by the way? And yeah, that was basically it, and I've just held since then. I haven't sold any. Oh, tell a lie, I actually did sell a very small amount. I can't even remember what it was. Yes, oh, that was it. I sold, it seems so ridiculous now. I sold half my bag at $3, and I bought back at $2. I bought everything back at $2, something like that. Which is, in hindsight, it's so stupid. So stupid playing with your long-term spot bags like that. I mean, it obviously dropped my average buy price by a bit. But yeah, really silly in hindsight. Because the risk is that you actually don't get to buy back in, and price just leaves without you. And you just halved your potential profit. So that's it. I haven't sold any. I'm still in full size. Obviously, we're a little bit in drawdown from the top here, about 30% down from the top. It is what it is. I mean, I'm still holding. I still have higher price targets on this thing. I think this thing is going to, yeah, I said $40. Now, most of the guys that I bought this with initially are looking for higher. So maybe that should tell you something. But for me, probably 40, 50, I'm out. Because at that point, that'd be $50 for me would be 100x on a big spot bag, which is kind of nuts. Never had something like that before, so we'll see. See what we get. Why not sell prior all-time highs? Do I have an exit strategy? Yeah, my exit strategy is close when AI goes silly. And so far, I don't think we've seen that. We've had like little intermittent AI narratives sprinkled here and there this year. But I don't think, I'm talking like, if anyone remembers 2021, like, and I know everything's different this time. I don't think there's as much retail. I don't think retail is coming back to the same degree that they did in 21. Like, probably, I don't think that's ever gonna happen. But shit was going nuts. Like, shit was going crazy. Like, Storage was doing a 2x on a Monday and then another 2x on a Thursday. Doge did like a 10x in one day as a $1 billion market cap coin, some shit like that. So yeah, I'm obviously, like, everything's different. Render's not quite the same type of coin, but I think AI has yet to go like silly, irrational parabola high. I think that will come. I think AI will have its time to shine later this year or next year. I think you sell into that move. That's my plan anyway. I don't think we see it. I don't think this is it. I'm willing to be proven wrong on that. I don't think this is it. I think when you see AI, AI coins do, you know, 2x in a day, that's kind of it. But I don't think this is it just yet. I mean, it's not. It looks fine. It looks good. It looks good for the next leg up, in my opinion. Millionaire follows. Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, we'll get there. 100x render would be there. Yeah. AI and D-pin. Yeah. You remember longing sand after 2x a day? Bro, I had orders on sand for like 30 cents. And I remember I removed them because I was going to bed. That shit was $6 or what did sand go to eventually? $4 or $5? And maybe I'm actually thinking of mana now that I think about it. But anyway, one of those two. I went to 10. Yeah, okay. Then it was sand I'm thinking of. I had orders for sand at like 30 cents. That shit was like $6 a few weeks later. What's up, Able Mags? Mana was around 6. Maybe I'm thinking of mana then. I'm not sure. One of those two coins. Yeah, no worries, Addos. Mind sharing what your capital starting point when you started your render bag? What do you mean my capital starting point? You asking me how much render I own? That's a roundabout way. What was your... I'm not asking how much render you bought. I'm asking what was your initial capital injection? That's... I back that. I rate that very highly. Man didn't want to say how much render do you own. What was your ballpark initial capital injection when you purchased said render? I see you coming. I see you coming. I see you coming in your big clown shoes, as my the woman I live with says. Apparently that's a French expression. It's definitely not a French expression. On dit ça? Les mecs français dans mon chat. I see you coming. Yeah. Bro, I'm new to your stream. Can you tell me how to trade FEGs? FEGs are just imbalances, brah. Just imbalances. 3 candle imbalance pattern. That's it. 1 candle. 2 candle. 3 candle. You take the top wick of the first candle and the bottom wick of the third candle, or vice versa. And that's where you draw your imbalance. It just represents an area of imbalanced price. And a lot of the time price is likely to come back down to rebalance before continuing. Not always, but a lot of the time. By the way, did anyone see my fucking exit on ETH on Monday's stream? We literally closed the fucking top of that move. And the whole thing just died afterwards. Can BTC run this high already? We'll run to the jack super quick. Back in a second. I DM'd you a video on Twitter. It's a deepfake video of Powell addressing FOMC. Oh, nice. What's the lol, Samuel? Oh, sorry, bad phrasing. How much of your portfolio capital percentage-wise did I put into render? At the time, it was like 10%, maybe? Slightly less than 10%. But now it's like over 50%. So yeah, that was render. Definitely the best trade of my life so far. And it's not even close. My biggest return P&L wise, my biggest return percentage wise, and yeah, it's that is by an order of magnitude. Kind of tapping this daily demand, eh? That's kind of clean. The tippy tap. Right on the tip. That's daily demand, by the way. No worries, but hope that answers your question. Where do I trade futures? I trade futures on Woo. WooX. All of the trading you see on my stream is on Woo. So this is Teal Street. This is trading terminal. This is where I execute my trades. But it's just a trading terminal. It's not, my funds aren't on Teal Street, let's say. Teal Street is just executing the trades. It's not actually managing or custodying any funds. It's just an execution terminal. But all of the trading you see on stream is done on Woo. So all the order book depth, the pair choice. Are we gonna run the high here? Everything is Woo, and I've been doing all of my futures trading on Woo since October. So like over 6 months now, and I gotta say, genuinely loving it so far. Shout out to Chads and Woo. Yeah, thank you, Tony. Yeah, exactly. If you wanna, I don't really shill my my link too much, but if you do fancy signing up, if you fancy supporting the stream, you're more than welcome to sign up using my link. And of course, then you become a stream VIP. That's the real bonus. Become a stream VIP. Everyone wants to be a stream VIP. That's what she said. I can't even remember what did I say that merited it. That's what she said. You long Woo with tight stop loss. Is that S or flip? Yeah, I'm spot long Woo from lower. I have a pretty big bag of that. Yeah, it's up 7% on the day. In regards to AI coins, WorldCoin is so weak, bro. Yeah. Have you guys seen DeFi Squared's analysis on that? He's super bearish. He's one trader I wouldn't fade. My staking spot, no. I'm not doing any staking. Oh, sorry. That's a lie. I am staking Woo. I'm staking just enough Woo to get tier 2. I think that's 10,000 Woo? Is it? 20,000 Woo? I should know that off the top of my head. Yeah, I'm staking 10,000 Woo. Just to get the bonus. Probably gonna upgrade that to the next tier as soon as I can. Probably can do it now, actually. Yeah, I could do it now if I wanted. I'll see. At the moment, I'm not doing enough futures trading to merit. At the moment, I'm not doing enough futures trading that staking all that additional Woo just to get a small percentage off trading fees is worth it. Now, that might change in the future, but at the moment, the having access to those funds and not having to wait a week to unlock them is actually more valuable to me than the fee reduction. Yeah, makes sense. Something about the tip? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, some people shorting here. Actually seeing a few guys in Discord. Huh. Do we like that, chat? Do we like that? You're shorting here? You know what I might do? So risky, so degen. Like, you could almost try something up here, I think. If price is still chilling here before FOMC, and we get an initial move up here, kind of feels like you can try something, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying you're targeting 50k with this. Maybe just this. That's so risky. I kind of like it though, I don't know. I might set orders for that. You really have to be at your desk though. Wait for signs of low time frame exhaustion on the pump, and then you short. Give yourself a little breathing room in case we get another pump. And don't short if you see this slow grind. Only short on obvious signs of rejection. Wick up and wick down. But that's the thing, man. CPI pump left a big imbalance behind. FOMC, I'm expecting a bit of a whipsaw. I don't know. I'll leave this here. We'll see how it plays out. Gonna short 70.5. Yeah, I can kind of see it, not gonna lie. Early short. It probably is early, yeah. But let's see. That's the major external liquidity at this level, so makes sense. Oh shit, I have to go, guys, because I am driving down the country in like an hour to go visit my mom. Me mammy. And the rest of the fam. So you never know, boys. I might be on the Joku stream tomorrow. John Stifler, thank you. Jeb says that his mother says hello to me. Oh, thank you, Jeb. Tell your mom I said hi as well. That's a little embarrassing. I didn't want I didn't want it leaking onto stream, but if you're happy to talk about it, I am. Tell her I think she left. I think she left her scarf here the last time. And some other things. She'll know what I'm talking about. She's free to pick them up whenever. But good to know that she's that I'm in her thoughts. Right? It's hard, Jeff. It's hard. She lost the pashmina. Yeah. There you go. It's hard when you don't have a microphone. It's hard when you don't have the microphone. Let's see if this plays out. Again, guys, the lesson from this stream should be don't jump into positions on a day like today. Let me make my head even fatter. There, head is maximum fatness. By the way, speaking of woo, everyone noticed the cool cushion that they send me? That's how you keep your business partners happy. You send them cushions, right? That's nothing says. I also got a very cool bomber jacket, I must say. It's not all cushions. The takeaway from this stream should be, on days like today, if you're not already positioned from lower, don't FOMO into something now, right? Plot out your levels, plan, and then execute based on those plans when the market tells you what it wants to do, right? Don't jump into something just because everyone's flashing P&L cards and long entries from fucking 67K. Don't get caught up in that shit. It doesn't matter. There'll be more markets to trade tomorrow. There'll be more volatility tomorrow. There'll be more volatility later in the week, right? Opportunities in this market every single fucking day. Don't FOMO just because you missed one day of volatility, right? There'll be more. Trust me, there'll be more. So yeah, guys, I'm going to call it there. This is the last stream of the week. I'm not around Friday. As I said, I'm driving home in an hour. And then, yeah, we're away. We're away for Fridays, so won't be around. Yeah, thanks very much for joining, guys. Thank you, YouTube fam. Thanks, Devs. Thanks, Buet. Thanks, Ados. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Velvet. See you next Monday. Exactly. We're back next Monday, next week on Monday. Back at the normal time, 1 p.m. UTC. So I will see you then. Until then, guys, FOMC is in, what, 2 hours and 45 minutes? Stay safe. Don't go crazy. Don't go crazy trying to catch knives or fade pumps. Let's see what happens. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your week. Have a very good weekend. I will see you on Monday. Until then, take care. Peace out, Girl Scouts. Bye-bye.